What's up guys, welcome back. Today we're going to share about SMCI and Intel, as well as two more stocks that my fans shared to me called NU and GRAB. So let's dive into SMCI first. So for SMCI, if we take a look at the daily chart right now, over here, it did skyrocket up and came back down today if we take a closer look. You see that? The highest was like over here and it did came back down. I personally bought the stock like yesterday over here and sold it a few times over here today, because previously I mentioned that there is a resistance level around 61 to 63. Thought it would almost be at the top, like around this level, like around 61. So that's why I sold all the shares that I have. Well, if you're wondering why this stock like recently skyrocketed so many times, well, so here's my thought. So if you look at the volume, it's 337 million today. And the average, like 3-month average trading for this stock is usually like 60 million. So that's way above the trading volume. This is like literally a clear sign that smart money from organizations are actually taking their step in and controlling the market. Like if it goes bear or bull, it's like totally depending on what the organization want to do with their smart money. Like if we take a look at the trading volume down here, like when it came down today, it's significantly higher, right? You can see also when it climbed up, the trading volume is also significantly higher, symbolizing that there are organizations using smart big money to come in, right? Especially like over this part today, you can see that big jump. It's all controlled by organizations. So just a heads up, it can either go bear or bull by a lot. Well, I mean, so if you're doing short term like 3 to 5 days, then don't touch this, because there's another thing. Like at the 25th of February, SMCI would come out with their financial report, and I really don't think it would be too good, so that would cause like a huge dump. Well, if you actually know your thing, then right now day trading could be a good thing for you, because this stock is actually shortable. You can see that, right? So if you know your moving average, know the MACD and also the RSI properly, then sure, go ahead, do the day trading, because there is a lot of momentum going on and you can profit actually a lot from this. Alright, now let us talk about Intel. Well, previously I mentioned that there is a resistance level around the 26.23 for Intel, as well as if it gets to the 5-day moving average, then we can enter. Well, it did push up a little bit towards 26 and above and came back down. Well, I think tomorrow pre-market could be a good location to enter if the price is near the 5-day moving average, and if the moving average and indicators are in a positive direction. Although this is a really good opportunity, Intel is recently also controlled by smart money in my opinion, because the volume is 151 million, like clearly a lot higher than like usual. So yeah, if you want to go in for a trade, make sure you set a 1 to 3 stop loss for gain to profit. Now let's actually talk about one of the stocks that my fans told me to talk about, NU. So this company basically provides digital banking platform in many different countries. Overall, the stock should be pretty stable and good for short-term trading as well. The forward PE for NU is 22.94 and the trailing PE is 37.14. It's pretty decent for this level. Also, the target price, if we take a look, is $16.67 average. That's pretty good. So if you want to do short-term trading for NU, it's probably a good opportunity to enter tomorrow if there is a bull sign, because right now it did fall below the 5-day moving average and it's going towards the 20-day moving average. So tomorrow it could go back up, or it could also fall to the 20-day moving average. If it's bull, then we can enter. If it's bear, then we can wait until the 20-day moving average and wait for a good entry. It's also pretty good to do day trading with this stock, because you can see there's actually really clear patterns. You can see that here's a inverse M, and over here you can clearly see that there is a head and shoulders, right? So overall, it's pretty good. You could hold for midterm. Short term is definitely good. So overall, in summary, for short term, just entry if there's a pullback and if there is bullish sign in the early stage of the market of the day. And for midterm, just wait for a big pullback and wait until it hits your target price. If we take a look at the chart for one last time, we can see that there is a pretty strong support level around over here. There is a 200-day moving average as well as a lowest over here. And there is a lowest point over here. And we can see that the price is around $12.95 over here. And if we look lower, if it falls lower, then we can look at the $12 range. And then even lower, like probably the lowest, we can look for the 9.67 over here. So yeah, there could be a pullback to the 12.9 level, and after it tests this level, it would go back up. And short term, be really aware of tomorrow's market change. It could make a big difference in which way it goes. Alright, that's pretty much for INU, and now let's talk about the next stock, GRAB. Alright, GRAB is a Singaporean multinational technology company headquartered in One North Singapore. They did many different stuff with tech, and you guys can look it up. I'll put a link in the description down below. Anyway, if we take a look at the full chart, go to max, there is a bit of pump and dump going on before, although it came back down and now it's stabled with like decent volume of 86.96. Well, I mean, it's still pretty complicated because there are really many smart money going in here, like way much more than SMCI and Intel. So now let's switch back to the daily chart and let me mention a few things. So if you really want to trade the stock, I really don't suggest anything for long term, like probably like do day trade or short term, like best to just do day trade. And like, this is not a stereotypical thing, but like organizations just love to do pump and dumps with like Singaporean stocks, like, cause they're all pretty low priced. It's like easy to change like the price with like less amount of money. Also, if we take a look at the target price, it is $5.49, which is pretty close to what we have now. And especially we have a strong resistance at like $5.6, $5.7. So like, anyway, I don't really suggest trading this, but like if you really want to, just wait until a pullback towards the 5-day moving average. Then we can probably wait until a good opportunity if it turns bold to entry. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode, and I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.